It's Friday night and live on 2K Sports. We're going to bring...
Ricks has successfully joined the channel.
And tonight, we've got the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the San Antonio Spurs. With Mike Fratello and Clark Kellogg, I'm Kevin Harlan. And we've got David Aldridge reporting in from the sideline. The NBA season has only just begun. Clark, how badly do these teams want to get things off to a great start?
Kevin, nothing feels better than getting off to a really good start. Able to establish yourselves early, that's the desire.
If you enjoy my content, please like and subscribe and comment and become a member today.
And the shot is good from Johnson.
This is where Magic thrives, a master at toying with defenders and screening rolls.
Pass to Elliott. Outside Robinson. Now Cummings. Guarded by Green. Cummings can't hit. Here's Teagle. Johnson outside. Shoots the three. Rebounded by the Spurs. Coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
To be frank about it, a lot of sloppy play in that one.
Practically giving it away. And once their opponents saw how easy it was to force turnovers, they never stopped with the pressure.
Now Anderson, after Magic Johnson's three-pointer that didn't go. Here's Robinson, and that one drops.
I love the confidence Robinson plays with inside. He feels like no one can guard him.
Johnson outside. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. For three. And Johnson missing again.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Johnson outside. Shot clock at 6. Robinson a screen on Johnson. Tries it from the top of the key with the second effort. And then Robinson slams it in.
The Admiral putting something extra on that throwdown, trying to get his guys ramped up.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Johnson kicks to Devos. Green taking his time here. Green with a screen on Anderson. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. Pass to Johnson. Here is Elliott. Now here's Anderson. Defense is right there. Robinson sets a screen for Johnson. A three-pointer, no good.
That's what they wanted there on offense. He missed that one, but coach has to love the look they got.
Johnson. Cummings grabs the board.
And usually you can count on him to convert there. The D did just enough to throw him off.
Back to Anderson. Pass to Cummings. Teardrop shot. He goes up again. Offensive rebound. Robinson. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
No stranger to sacrificing his body. Robinson fighting through adversity on the inside.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Johnson, the pass to Worthy to stop the drought, and he lays it up and in.
Watching Worthy, he's just so smooth in everything he does.
The Spurs have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Robinson against D-Bucks. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Lakers ball.
The Lakers trail. Johnson outside. Here's Worthy. The second effort. He takes it up and lays it in. Worthy's got his second bucket.
Can't allow them to burn you on the offensive glass there. That's simply on the defense in my mind.
Well, like coaches always say, remember to box out. When you don't, this is what happens.
Now here's Cummings. Still without a basket.
I love the assertiveness from Cummings, wanting the D to foul him on the way up.
The Spurs shooting their first free throws of the game.
First team foul. At the line for the Spurs. Terry Cummings taking 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
Terry Cummings possesses a combination of most nights.
He hits the second from the line. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Pass to Worthy. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. And that's now 6 points for James Worthy. Johnson against Johnson. Here is Elliott. Got a piece of it and taken away by Magic. And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
With his handles and passing, you forget Magic is 6'9". Can bump down low.
Johnson, the pass to Robinson. Anderson outside. Robinson sets a screen for Anderson with his first shot attempt. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Hard to pass up a mid-range shot like that when you find yourself with that much space.
Johnson outside. Pass to Teagle. Got it. Good job in the low post.
This team wants Magic making the decisions. Simply special with the ball in his hands.
Spurs trail by 3. Anderson outside. And here is Robinson. Johnson outside. Here's Cummings. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They're getting their first look of the season at San Antonio in this one. Elliott against Worthy. Green dishes to Worthy. Johnson surveying the floor. Back to Worthy. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
He thought that one was going down as soon as it left his hands.
Well, with good reason. That was a great look. Just bad luck it didn't go down.
Pass to Elliott. There's a screen by Robinson. Tipped away. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. San Antonio calls timeout.
During this timeout, they have to be talking about how to improve the offense.
I think they're drawing up their best play, trying to get an easy bucket. A good after timeout play.
Spurs making a switch here. Madson's checked in.
Joe Madsen.
Here is Cummings. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Minnesota. Shot clock at 2. Robinson misses. Lakers leading by 3. Here's Teagle. To the middle. Johnson double team. Pass to Teagle. Over Madsen. And it's Teagle missing.
He made that shot look a lot harder than he needed to. Not sure what he was thinking.
Here's Madsen. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Spurs shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
At the line for the Spurs, Madsen taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Madsen. Perkins, he's checked in for the Lakers. So he gets them both. The Lakers in the lead. Here's Teagle. Pass to Johnson. They double team Johnson. Lakers working the ball around now. Clock at 4. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And the Lakers with another miss.
Well, there wasn't much there in terms of defensive pressure. I'm sure he'd like another crack at that shot.
Here is Elliott. He has yet to score.
Los Angeles foul. Sam Perkins. That's his first personal foul. 3rd team foul.
Johnson, the pass to Elliott. Here is Robinson. Defended by Divac. Just 5 on the clock. Johnson against Johnson.
With his skill, you can forget Magic is 6'9". But that length really helps him on the defensive end. Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Last time out, he was absolutely amazing from the line.
Got to take advantage of the freebies, or you're leaving points on the table.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Eldon Campbell, he's checked in for Divac. Shaw comes in for Green, and it's Scott in for Teagle. And that one falls for Robinson.
Something that sets Robinson apart from most 7-foot rookies is his agility. He's quick. He can get to the rim in a heartbeat.
Now, here's Johnson. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Phoenix.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target.
So it's San Antonio now, after Magic Johnson's miss. Cummings inside. He's against Perkins. Cummings can't hit.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Perkins with the screen for Johnson. Robinson with the block.
Defense is a major part of what Robinson brings to them. Looks like he'll be a premier rim protector.
To the paint, Cummings. Rebound by Johnson.
Rough quarter for him. Just hasn't been able to connect.
And that's the way it goes sometimes. Just got to stay with it.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, What impressive passing ability.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw tonight. Anderson, he's checked in for San Antonio.
First team foul. At the line for Los Angeles, Shaw. Shooting one.
That's good from Shaw. Here's Madsen. Last time out he had 13 points. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Welcome to the floor, the legendary fantastic Lakers.
Thank you for the follow at Cody Lowe.
Strickland passes to Carr. Right wing. Clock at 6. A 15-footer. It's rebounded by Perkins. LA's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Lets it go from 11. And the basket by Shaw. Shaw's got 5. Here's Strickland. Really struggled in the loss against Minnesota. Pass to Madsen. Three-pointer on the way. Perkins pulls it in. Lakers leading by 3. Campbell with it. Perkins with the screen. To the wing on the left. Terry Cummings grabs the rebound. The 15-footer. That's good on the jump shot. There's 1:38 left to play in the first. Johnson left side. Perkins with the screen for Johnson. Pass to Perkins. And it's Carr with the rebound. The Spurs shooting only around 32% so far in this one. The offense looking a bit off kilter. Here's Anderson. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, you know, they eked that one out. The execution was spotty and inconsistent. I thought they were fortunate to come away with the win.
And as a team, you actually love a win like that. Struggling from the field, but still finding a way to gut it out.
4 on the clock. From 15 feet away, The rebound by Anderson.
Well, that's another low percentage shot. He's been settling throughout this game for those kinds of shots.
Here's Madsen, defended by Scott. Madsen passes to Carr. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here is Shaw. He's covered by Anderson. And here is Johnson. Here's Shaw. And there's the horn. We've seen some good defense on both sides, and the score still close. The Lakers on top. They lead by 1. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
That was a really solid first quarter defensively.
It starts with energy, but also it's about the scouting report. Credit to the defensive coordinator.
Now, here's Scott. Still yet to score. Pass to Worthy, the 17-footer. Nice touch on the bank shot. Worthy's got the lead up to 3 now for Los Angeles. You know, coastal teams have dominated the NBA for years, but Mike, now there are 3 Midwestern teams in a row you've seen lift that Lawrence O'Brien trophy.
Good to see the Heartland getting some rings. I don't see the balance of power shifting back anytime soon.
And even small markets are going to compete, don't you think? It doesn't matter where you are in the geography.
Imagine how many fans would love to see the underdog, the smaller market, wind up winning a championship.
Yep, exactly. Here's Scott following the bucket by the Spurs. There's the 3. That one's in, his first shot this game.
A go-to shot for Scott. A legitimate threat to burn you from deep.
Oh, and they need a basket in the worst way.
I think they're forcing things right now, and it's why their offense looks so pedestrian.
Here's Strickland. Carr with a screen on Scott. Strickland passes to Carr. And stolen by Scott. Worthy outside. Pass to Shaw. Now Scott. Top of the key. It's rebounded by Carr.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
A nice shot by Anderson.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent pass.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Outside, Scott. James Worthy on the wing. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. And the Spurs making a change here. Green's checked in.
21. Sidney Green.
San Antonio trailing here. Anderson outside. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Strickland. Nothing on the board. Just 2 to shoot. And it's Madsen missing. Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. That one falls.
Defense has the right idea, but Worthy stays nimble and gets around them.
Spurs trail by 4. San Antonio calls timeout.
Shooting too many blanks in this one to stay close.
Maybe try something different. Couldn't hurt at this point.
Higgins is checked in for Green.
Number 3, Sean Higgins.
And for those of you just joining us, in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Pass to Higgins. Carr with the ball. Campbell defending. Stolen by Worthy. Scott with the ball. Here is Shaw. Worthy down low. Now Scott. Back to Worthy. The second chance effort. And the layup is good. And it's a 6-point Laker lead.
Been a really hot game for Worthy. He just keeps attacking on the offensive end, as well he should.
Pass to Anderson. Carr sets a screen. Pulls it from the elbow. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And Worthy has got it here for the Lakers. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Spurs trail by 6. Here's Strickland. Hasn't made one yet. Out to the right wing. Here's Madsen. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Here's Worthy. And the dunk by Worthy.
You got to admire the speed of big game James Worthy. Really accelerates and excels in the open court.
Now here's Anderson. He has 6. Here's Higgins. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Saw that opportunity open up in the mid-range and took full advantage.
Pass to Campbell. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Worthy drawing the double team. No good from Perkins. Spurs trail by 6. Offensively, Clark, things have sort of fallen apart for them.
And they need to recover as soon as possible.
And here's the fast break. Scott leading the way. Drops in the layup for 2. Scott's got 5 points now in the quarter. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
They're attacking on defense, getting those hands out, knocking the ball free. Really like their energy defensively.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Evans is checked in for Campbell. Green comes in for Sam Perkins. Teagley's checked in for Shaw. And it's Johnson in for Byron Scott. The Spurs also changing it up. Robinson's checked in for Higgins. Elliott comes in for Anderson. And Pressey subbed in for Madsen. Strickland passes to Carr. Robinson a screen on Johnson. Driving inside. Offensive rebound. Great D that time from Divac. Lakers leading by 8. Worthy feeling it out a bit. Johnson outside. Throws it up high. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
Guys, I'm at a loss for words. What was that?
Spurs trail by 8. Pass to Pressey. Here's Strickland. Carr with the screen on Johnson. Strickland. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Johnson outside. Now here's Worthy. Covered by Elliott. Right block shot. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. Spurs making a switch here.
Terry Cummings. Avery Johnson.
Spurs trail by 8. Here is Elliott. He's coming off a 16-point game against Minnesota. And the foul on Magic Johnson.
Magic Johnson.
That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Robinson. Here's Cummings.
Good contest from the big man Green, working hard to distract the shooter.
Here's Johnson. Los Angeles with another miss.
You know, you got a feel for him. He just cannot seem to buy a bucket here.
Yeah, but he has to stop shooting. He's really hurting his team.
Robinson down low. Defended by Divac. Robinson misses. Lakers leading by 8. Worthy outside. Here's Johnson. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And so it's San Antonio with it. Pass to Cummings. Now here is Robinson. Here's Carr. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
Defense not bothering Carr at all there. That tells you how physically strong Antoine Carr is.
And here's Worthy. Carr covering.
Keeping active offensively, making things happen with movement.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
First team foul. At the line for Los Angeles, James Worthy. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Capable of playing either forward position, Worthy is also an incredibly gifted and intelligent scorer.
Perkins, he's checked in for Green. Anderson, he's checked in for the Spurs. And both free throws good for Worthy.
A big guy who can knock him down from the line. There are no easy tricks or hacks for limiting his offensive output.
Robinson sets a screen for Johnson. Pass to Elliott. Anderson outside. 6 to shoot. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Here's Johnson. Rebounded by the Lakers. Worthy's got his 5th rebound in this one. Johnson outside. Back to Worthy. Los Angeles with another miss. Spurs trail by 8. Coach, they're ice cold on the offensive end.
Well, something has to change.
Perkins against Cummings. Robinson a screen on Johnson. 18 feet out. The Lakers with the rebound. Inside, here's Perkins, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Showing off his toughness right there. That's a strong play by Perkins to get to the hoop and the harm.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Green, he's checked in for James Worthy.
One shot.
At the line,
Let's get to 1,000 low.
shooting 1.
Von Perkins no good on that one. Now 5 years since the NBA, Mike, went to 3 officials on the floor. It appears to me it's definitely helped the game. What do you think?
So much action happens at once. You need 3 refs looking. Sometimes you wish there was a way they could review tough calls.
Don't you think that's coming, though, Mike, down the road to add another layer of observation?
It just makes sense. We have the technology. Why not use it and get it right?
Here's Teagle. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Pass to Johnson. Here's Teagle. He's covered by Anderson. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. Spurs trail by 10. Johnson outside. Pass to Cummings. Anderson outside. Robinson against Divac. 5 to shoot. Chalk up 2 there. Robinson's got it back down to within single digits for the Spurs.
With that smooth lefty stroke, Robinson doesn't have to get to the rim to be effective.
Ball's knocked loose and taken away by Johnson. Pass to Anderson. Down low. Here's Cummings. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Lakers. And here's Perkins. 1:44 left here in the second. Divac a screen on Anderson. Here's Teagle. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Teagle's got the lead up to 10 now for the Lakers. And San Antonio shooting it pretty sorry. 29% from the floor here. Anderson outside. Johnson surveying the floor. Just 5 to shoot. To the inside. And Robinson that time on the assist by Johnson. Robinson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
His offensive skill set is amazing. A dominant performance by the young big man. Robinson steering the ship today.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Lakers have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
At the line for Los Angeles, Magic Johnson. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
You know, Johnson is really one of the more unique point guards that we've had in the game over the years. And he's able to do it with style and substance.
So Johnson hits 2 of them.
Quite simply, he's automatic at the line.
Spurs trail by 10. Johnson outside. Pass to Robinson. Here's Johnson. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots over Johnson. Robinson. Rebounded by the Lakers. Divac has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Johnson against Johnson. Pass to Teagle over Anderson. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Anderson with the screen for Johnson. Over to the wing. Here's Cummings. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's James Worthy making things happen for Los Angeles. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back to the action in just a minute. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. James Worthy having a dominant impact in this game.
He found his rhythm in the first half, putting up a bunch of points.
And hopefully he can maintain that tempo, because now his team is counting on him to keep it up.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Spurs trail by 10. Pass to Elliott. Robinson down low. Working on Divac. They get it back. And Los Angeles guys shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
I like that they're putting in the work, trying to build this lead out.
Because in the NBA, no lead is safe.
Here is Elliott. Pass to Robinson. And they have their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Here's Johnson. If it counts, Johnson's got the lead up to 14 now for the Lakers.
Graceful floater by Magic. He knows just how to beat the coverage in these situations.
Robinson on the wing, defended by Divac. Robinson against Divac. Robinson misses. Lakers leading by 14. Left side, Worthy. Pass to Johnson. Robinson pulls it in. Spurs have gone 0-4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the mark. Johnson against Cummings. Over Johnson. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
This is an area where Cummings can be so effective. He's got the mid-range pretty dialed in.
Johnson outside. Worthy down low. Covered by Elliott. Worthy can't hit. Spurs trail by 12. Trying to find a way out of this rut, Mike.
Yeah, looking to regain some momentum offensively.
Johnson, the pass to Elliott. Robinson on the wing. Defended by Divac. Shot clock at 5. From about 16. Rebound the Lakers. Next up on the docket, the Bucks following this one. And that game concludes a 5-game homestand. Johnson, the pass to Worthy. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Worthy's got 4 points in the quarter.
He's dominating this game right now, making the D look utterly helpless.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Outside Robinson. Trying to break that ice cold streak, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Vlade Divac.
You know, on offense, Robinson is not shy about asserting himself and creating contact, looking for it to draw fouls.
The Spurs have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Boy, you can just tell the guys on his team look up to Robinson out on the floor. I mean, he's got such leadership qualities, and that's exactly what you want from your best player, a guy who can really galvanize the troops because they respect him so much.
He's perfect from the line this time. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Pass to Worthy. San Antonio with the rebound. Johnson in the corner. Here is Elliott. Robinson down low. Working on Divac.
If you work that ball inside, you put loads of pressure on the D.
For San Antonio, they have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
David Robinson. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Left side, Worthy. Goes up the baseline. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Worthy's got 22 points.
First and foremost, you want to keep Worthy out of the paint. But you can't ignore his deadly mid-range jumper.
Cummings against Green. Green with the rebound. Green's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Johnson. Back to Worthy. Here's Teagle, covered by Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Divac a screen on Anderson. Here's Johnson. Robinson with the block. Anderson dishes to Johnson. Here's Robinson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
You know, this is an example of why conditioning can be so important. I mean, it can be critical. They continue to sprint the floor, and there's no let up in sight.
Another thing they've done, force a ton of mistakes. Not only that, but converting those mistakes into points.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Lakers making a change here. Perkins is checked in. He doesn't get the second one. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Lakers. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Johnson against Elliott. Pass to Johnson. Anderson a screen on Worthy. Here is Elliott. Robinson down low. Covered by Perkins. Robinson, that's good.
Simply another big night for David Robinson. This guy consistently puts up the big numbers, and when he's on, unstoppable.
Now, here's Worthy. He's got 22.
He's been a dominant force on the glass for them in this one.
Credit that to his physical play down low. Boxing guys out and winning those battles for the ball.
Cummings against Green. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
The 4th team. At the line for the Spurs, Terry Cummings.
Shooting
2
2.
shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Campbell, he's checked in for Los Angeles. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Johnson. He's got 8. Outside, Perkins. Worthy against Elliott. Worthy, no good. Spurs trail by 8. Johnson outside. Lobbed up there for Robinson, and stolen by Perkins. Johnson with it. Robinson picks him up. Pass to Teagle. And here is Campbell.
Avery Johnson.
For Los Angeles, they have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
At the line for 2, Eldon Campbell.
The first one falls. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Spurs trail by 9. Pass to Elliott. Anderson outside. Robinson sets a screen for Anderson. Takes it inside. 5 on the clock. Robinson misses. For Los Angeles, they've gone somewhat so far 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Worthy kicks to Johnson. Back to Worthy. Pass to Johnson. Looking to end his cold spell. Good D by Anderson. And San Antonio shooting only 27% from the field, looking pretty ugly out there. Here is Elliott. Back to Johnson from deep. Teagle grabs the miss. Los Angeles leading by 9. Drives to the hoop. And Johnson now top of the key. Pass to Teagle. Here's Worthy. And he makes that one. Worthy's got 24 points.
Terrific focus to get to the basket there.
Surprised they left him that much of a lane to work with.
Coach, a tough stretch for this offense.
I'd say they need to get back to what they do best. Right now, that's a question mark.
A big question mark. Now here's Anderson. He has 6. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And the D daring him to prove he can make it from that spot. Unfortunately for him, not able there.
Elliott against Worthy. Pass to Campbell. Back to Worthy. Goes up on the wing. A rebound by the Spurs. Robinson's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. Johnson, the pass to Elliott. Cummings with the ball. 5 points in the game. Now Robinson, covered by Perkins. To end the cold streak. Robinson misses. Lakers leading by 11. Johnson down low. Johnson's there. Misses from short range. And it's Anderson with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Pass to Johnson. Here is Elliott. No scoring in this one. Anderson passes to Cummings.
Look at Cummings committing to the inside play and getting some contact off the aggressive defense.
And this is his third trip to the line tonight.
Shooting for San Antonio, Terry Cummings at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Cummings. And Los Angeles with some changes. Shaw comes in for James Worthy. And it's Scott in for Teagle. Second free throw, no good. Lakers leading by 10. To the paint, here's Scott. And he uses the glass on the layup. Scott's got 7.
Scott really attacking inside, relying on his agility to get that shot up and down.
Pass to Madsen. Carr with a screen on Scott. Carr with the ball. Here's Madsen. Now Carr, 18 feet out, and he knocks down the jumper. Carr's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Outstanding initiative from Carr. I like when he goes right up with the shot.
Johnson outside. Pass to Perkins. Johnson outside. Pocket 6. Knocks it loose. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Lets a floater go. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Higgins. Johnson, the pass to Perkins. Over Carr. Perkins kicks to Johnson. Over Strickland. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And this team encourages Magic to look for a shot, especially from mid-range.
Higgins passes to Strickland. Carr with the screen on Johnson. Driving the lane. Pass to Higgins. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. They get it back. Johnson with the block.
Goes to show you how well Johnson anticipates. Sees the shot forming and is able to get a hand on it.
Shaw passes to Perkins. Johnson right side. Here's Higgins. Out to the wing. Up top, Carr. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Magic Johnson picks one up.
Carr really good at drawing contact, and he's also a reliable free throw shooter, too.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
That's good from Carr.
At 6'9", Antoine Carr is a bit undersized for a post-up guy, but boy, he plays the game hard.
Pressey's checked in for Cummings. Both shots good from the stripe. We'll see how they play this.
Yeah, they could go 2 for 1 here or just try to get the best shot.
Perkins with the screen for Johnson. Driving in. Shot from 12. And the shot falls. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Strickland. Johnson with some nice D. Los Angeles leading by 8. Scott inside. Pass to Perkins. Johnson outside. Knocked away. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Okay, fans.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Here are the Lakers. They've led by as many as 14 points. On the wing, Worthy. Scott the pass to Shaw. 6 to shoot. Here's Worthy. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Lakers lead by 10.
Putting in the effort to get a second chance look. Nice.
Pass to Strickland. Carr with the screen on Scott. Down low. Here's Higgins. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Just good fundamental play. If a guy is this open, you feed him.
Outside, Scott. 60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. Perkins kicks to Scott. Here's the 3. The rebound by Carr. Carr's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Strickland. Carr sets a screen. 4th quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Misses from close range. Here is Shaw. Pressey defending. Campbell the pass to Worthy.
Hey, who got him?
Worthy drawing the double team. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Spurs trail by 8. They need to find a high percentage shot clock to regain some of that confidence.
I think they've gone too long without seeing one go down, and that begins to mess with your psyche.
Pressey passes to Manson. Inside, here's Higgins, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
When you're struggling to get ahead, a mistake like that is doubly damaging.
Absolutely the wrong time for that kind of slip-up. I agree. It just destroys your momentum.
Teagley's checked in for the Lakers. 4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. A 17-foot shot on the way, and they pick up 2. Spurs trail by 10. Pass to Pressey. Carr with the screen on Worthy. Pressey. San Antonio again missing. Lakers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. Here's Teagle. They get a hand on it. Fires from 14. Here's Perkins. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. And the Lakers lead by 12. The Spurs have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. To the wing right side. Fires from 18. That one good for 2.
Taking what he can get. Carr doesn't have to go inside to score.
Left side, Scott. Pass to Perkins. Here's Teagle. Wants to get it to Worthy and does. The layup missed. Here's Madsen. Here's Pressey. Worthy with the rebound. Worthy's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. On the wing, Scott. To the left side wing. Here's Campbell. San Antonio with the rebound. Here's Pressey. And the layup's good off the glass. Pressey's got it back down to single digits for the Spurs.
What determination from Pressey inside. Refusing to back off because of some tight defense.
Scott can't get it to go. Spurs have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Kept alive. Carr, no good. Lakers leading by 8. Here's Teagle over Carr. And it's Teagle missing.
Not a bad look, just didn't fall.
Here's Strickland. Pass to Madsen. Carr sets a screen. Madsen passes to Higgins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pressey's shot is off. A tremendous team effort, Mike, offensively from them tonight.
Well, they've been unselfish, a ton of assists, plus lots of different scorers out there.
Yeah, things you all appreciate. Evans has checked in for the Lakers. Johnson comes in for Scott. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the San Antonio Spurs. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Here is Elliott. Cummings passes to Elliott. Johnson outside. The putback. Rebounded by the Lakers. Evans has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Teagle. Here's Johnson. And again, the Lakers no good. Spurs trail by 8. They want to break this scoring drought, Mike.
Well, they've had a lid over the basket for a while now.
Indeed.
With the game in the balance, can't ask for a better look than that.
Anderson's gotten 4 of his 7 shots to go. Timeout, Lakers.
Good timeout right there. It was much needed.
Yeah, the other team is clicking right now, and Coach wants to try and halt this run.
T-shirt time. Let's see who wants one. Let's go crazy. fans, who wants a t-shirt?
Green is checked in for Sam Perkins. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hey, guys, I was able to catch the message Mike Dunleavy gave his team. He told his players, I love the energy right now. You look like you're having fun out there. Keep playing for each other because our chemistry looks great right now. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. And here is Los Angeles now. They're led by as many as 14 points. On the wing, Johnson. He's guarded by Johnson. Such a wide open look. And the Lakers lead by 8.
Nice clean stroke on Magic's jumper there. You can tell he's got that shot locked in.
Anderson with the screen for Johnson. Pass to Elliott. Now Anderson. There's a screen by Robinson. Ring shot on the way. Robinson controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
He can be a problem on the boards. Robinson caps it off with the bucket.
Johnson against Johnson. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Green, the screen. 5 to shoot. Teagle, the pass to Johnson. The rebound by the Spurs. Elliott kicks to Johnson. At the elbow, it's Robinson. Back to Johnson. Anderson outside. And he drops it in from the low post. And now it's just a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
Nice work operating right under the hoop. Going on the attack inside.
Johnson against Johnson. Worthy outside. Here's another rebound. Here's San Antonio. Big stretch here going 10-2. Pass to Johnson. Here is Elliott. Johnson outside. Now Robinson. Over Green. Robinson misses. Lakers leading by 4. Johnson right side. They set the pick over Robinson. And again, the Lakers no good. The Spurs shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Elliott passes to Cummings. Here is Elliott. Pass to Johnson. Cummings inside. Guarded by Green. Cummings can't hit. Here are the Lakers. They lead by 4. To the middle. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. That one on Cummings.
How about the show of force from Green? Going up with confidence inside.
Harry Cummings. That's his second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 1. A.C. Green.
Free throw drops for Green.
The selfless, team-first attitude of Green is commendable. It's why his guys like playing with him.
Mike, they are desperate to find a basket.
They're having a really hard time out there.
You're right.
Not quite a block shot, but no question he got a piece of it.
It might not add to his stat line, but the offense will certainly be more cautious around him after that.
And finish off by Worthy.
Love the communication on this play. Worthy knows the ball is coming and gets there for the alley-oop right on time.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Spurs. 9-point game. Timeout, Spurs. So it's San Antonio now. They trail by 9 points. Pass to Cummings. Over Green. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Normally, he makes those shots, but he's having an off night.
Johnson, the pass to Green. Rebound, San Antonio. 1:37 left here in the fourth quarter. Cummings in the post. Working on Green. Cummings can't hit. Los Angeles leading by 9. On the wing, Johnson. Covered by Johnson. Robinson with the block. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
An emphatic rejection that was. Boy, you got to appreciate that kind of forceful, in-your-face defense.
And Los Angeles calling timeout.
Who wants a t-shirt?
.115 left in the fourth quarter. Green, the screen. Clock is at 3. Shoots from the elbow. The Lakers rebound. Pass to Johnson. It's Worthy, high post. Here's Teagle. Outside Worthy. Tries again. Grabs the rebound again. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Spurs. 9-point game. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Robinson. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Here's the Lakers with the ball. Clark, no need to shoot. This one is done.
And they've got to be really pleased with tonight's effort.
And so Los Angeles takes the win. Boy, this was an exciting game for sure. Made extra special, Mike, by all the noise from this home crowd. It was deafening inside.
Well, they knew their squad was feeding off of them. So they did all they could to push them out there.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Clark Kellogg, Mike Fratello, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our 2K team. This is Kevin Harlan signing off. See you later. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the Milwaukee Bucks. Along with Mike Fratello and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got David Aldridge reporting in from the sidelines. Little chunk into the season now, Coach. What's it like in the locker room around this time of the year?
Teams are still gelling together at this point, depending on the new faces, whether that be the players or coaches. You're still getting used to all of that.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
You got to make sure that you're stationary and set when you're going to set a screen. Any kind of movement typically will draw the whistle.
Yeah, he made things easy for the ref right there. Clear offensive foul on the pick.
Pass to Divac. Here's Worthy. That shot off. Humphries with it. They really needed more from him in that loss to Golden State. Malone, a screen on Johnson. Humphries, the pass to Malone. Back to Humphries. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Roberts. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Rakowski off target with his 3. And here's Los Angeles. Johnson with it. Now Worthy. Here's Teagle. Over Ellis. And it's Teagle missing.
And people will say he shouldn't take that mid-range look, but he had the space and is capable of making it.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Pass to Ellis. Launches it. It's rebounded by Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Los Angeles. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
You know, on occasion you're plagued by false starts and slow momentum in some games. You could tell they were getting frustrated.
Even though it was a frustrating night shooting the ball, they pulled it out. A win's a win, and that's all that matters.
So it's the Bucks now, following the miss by James Worthy. Now Humphries. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. That puts them in the lead.
The quick trigger of Ellis. That's why it's imperative that you stay tight on him.
Humphries against Johnson to the left wing. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Shot clock at 5. Here's Teagle. Rebound, Milwaukee. Ellis surveying the D. Pass to Humphries. Johnson against Ellis. Rakowski passes to Malone. Nice D from Divac.
Really good position defensively and a really good shot contest, too.
Couldn't have played it any better.
Worthy with it. Worthy drawing the double team. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Now here is Humphries. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Malone right side. Bucks passing it around. Just 5 to shoot. Malone sets the pick for Humphries. And here's Ellis from beyond the arc. He bounces the rebound. The Lakers trail. Up top, Worthy. They just worked San Antonio in that last game. Inside. They double-team Johnson. Worthy feeling it out a bit. And that's collected by Malone.
He'd like that one back. That's normally a shot he makes.
And there's the drive. Here's Brakowski. The rebound by Worthy. Lakers have gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. Rough start for them. And the basket by Teagle. It's all knotted up.
Boy, quality find that time by Worthy. I'm sure he could have taken that shot himself, but he'd rather find a teammate with a better look.
Here's Humphries. Scoreless thus far. The Lakers with the rebound.
The defense was ready for that. They know he's a threat at the rim and swarmed him on that layup.
So they take the lead.
Graceful floater by Magic. He knows just how to beat the coverage in these situations.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Hey, to get wins on the road, you've got to play much better defense than that.
Last game, you're right. They gave up way too many easy looks.
Let's hear it for your Lakers era.
Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You take a look at Los Angeles. They're 6th best right now, looking to make a move up in the standings. Malone passes to Humphries. Ellis outside. The three. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
That's his shot. Ellis is so calm and confident, firing away from three-point land.
Here's Johnson. Green breaking loose. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. And now a three-point play chance here for him. Lakers shooting their first free throw of the game right now. The Bucks making a switch here.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Lakers, Magic Johnson. 3-1.
Well, pretty much the perfect point guard, if there is such a thing. Magic has incredible passing skills, great size, unbelievable vision, plus leadership qualities that make him CEO-like.
Now, here is Humphries. Still scoreless. Ellis. And it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession. Pass to Connor. To the paint. Humphries inside. Can't get it to fall. Lakers have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Teagle the pass to Johnson. Here's Teagle. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Johnson, good.
Well, I like Magic doing his work inside. The close range look. Smart play that time by the Magic.
Here's Connor. Ellis left side. Divac the rebound. Divac has got his 4th rebound in this one. Clark, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end of the floor. Excellent game plan and execution.
Now here's Ellis. Following the miss by James Worthy. Here's Humphries. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist.
Jay Humphries is very effective as a shooter from the mid-range. You've got to D him up better than that.
High post Johnson. 7 points in the game. Down low. Cuts off the pass. Here's Connor. Pass to Humphries. Here's Connor. He's guarded by Johnson. Almost, but it rolls out. Lakers have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Here's Teagle. Rebound, Milwaukee. Ellis outside. Here's Connor. Pass to Roberts. Over to the left wing. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. The Lakers in the lead. Here's Teagle. On the wing, Johnson. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
With his handles and passing, you forget Magic is 6'9". Can bump down low.
Trying to find a way out of this rut, Mike.
Yeah, looking to regain some momentum offensively.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
All right, fans, here comes your Laker Girls.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Campbell is checked in for Divac. Perkins comes in for Green. Shaw's checked in for Teagle. And it's Scott in for Magic Johnson. Shays the pass to Henson. Shoots over Campbell. Henson's shot is off. Lakers leading by 4. And Scott now, top of the key. Just 5 on the clock. Rebound, Milwaukee. And here is Henson. He's coming off a 16-point game against Golden State. And that one's good, Ellis.
Assertive play by Ellis in the paint, using his athletic ability to find the shot.
Outside, Scott. Out left to the wing. Fades. And the shot goes in. And the Lakers lead by 4.
Gorgeous, gorgeous fadeaway there. I mean, that's one way to beat some tight defense.
Henson with it. Nothing on the board. Ellis outside. The 19-foot shot. Rebound by Perkins. Los Angeles leading by 4. Worthy the pass to Shaw. Over Ellis. Shaw, no good.
Couldn't convert the bunny. That one was right there for him.
Pass to Ellis. Here's Connor. Worthy defending. Now Henson. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Here's Ellis. Again, the miss by Ellis. The Lakers shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Perkins dishes to Scott. That's tipped. There's a minute 47 left here in the first quarter. Ellis finds Henson. Back to Ellis. Bucks passing it around. Bobbed up there for Thompson. And stolen by Perkins. Here is Shaw. He's guarded by Ellis. They grab their own miss. Here's Campbell. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Just owning that painted area. I guess the motto is do it till they stop it.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Nothing going for them right now. Their offense is in big trouble.
Well, they seem to be in a rush to get out of this rough spot, and that's adding to their frustration.
Magic Johnson checked in for the Lakers. Brzezowski, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Shea's the pass to Henson. Six to shoot. Pass to Shea. Here's Brzezowski. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
This speaks to Brzezowski's confidence. He feels comfortable taking quick shots off the catch.
Johnson outside. Here is Shaw. Campbell, the pass to Johnson. A fader. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
With his size at the point guard position, Magic is able to get a good look and sinks it from mid-range.
Now here's Henson. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Brzezowski. Over Shaw. And it's Brzezowski missing. Lakers leading by 6. Here's Scott. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Now here's Johnson. Shoots over Henson. No good with the fallback jumper. And so the first quarter is in the books. Lakers lead by 6. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Great Western Forum.
Ready for the fast half-court shot.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
So far, the defense has been excellent coming into this game.
They're communicating, providing help when needed, and not giving up anything easy. You love to see this type of effort.
Now here's Henson after Magic Johnson's miss. Henson the pass to Shea. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They've packed their bags for a long one, as that'll be the first of 7 straight on the road. Here's Scott. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Scott's got the lead up to 8 now for Los Angeles. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting 23% from the field. That's not going to get it done. To the inside. Rebounded by the Lakers. Perkins got 4 rebounds in this game. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Shaw, no good.
Looking for the alley-oop jam that time, but a communication breakdown broke it down.
Yeah, that play just doesn't work if you aren't in sync with the recipient.
Here's Connor. Still yet to score. There's a good screen. Henson. Wide open shot is on the money. And this year's the centennial anniversary of basketball's invention. Dr. James Naismith back in 1891. He then coached at Kansas. Boy, basketball has come a long way, hasn't it?
It sure has, Kevin. I mean, the game itself has changed dramatically in that 100 years. But think about this. The number of lives that have been changed by virtue of the game of basketball, mine included. Basketball has given me a life that I only dreamed of, and that dream has become a reality. I wonder what the esteemed Dr. Naismith would think of the game he created and seeing it today.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Los Angeles.
The most consistent attack on offense so far has been the mid-range jump shot. We'll see if they can keep that rolling.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
And he makes the first. one is no good. Lakers leading by 7. Pass to Shaw. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Johnson outside. Perkins with it. Here's Scott. Here's Campbell. Rebound, Milwaukee.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Thompson, a screen on Johnson. Henson the pass to Thompson. Here is Bukowski. High post, Henson. Here's Connor, defended by Scott. And again, the Bucks miss. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Los Angeles. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points.
You must respect the jump shot of Byron Scott. I mean, elevates as soon as he gets the pass. And he's got a nice lift on that jump shot, which makes it hard to block. Excellent as a catch-and-shoot guy.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Heading to the court, the Lakers girl, Jason Roy.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Bukowski passes to Henson. Now Thompson. Offline with the baseline jumper. Johnson outside. Shoots over Henson. And yep, finally dropped after rolling around the rim. And now an 11-point Laker lead.
We always talk about the passing of Magic. When his team needs it, Johnson can score it.
Pass to Henson. Here is Bukowski. Tries from 7. Back to Henson. 4 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. Perkins pulls it in. Perkins got his 5th rebound in this one. Johnson against Henson. Shot from 16. Thompson with the rebound. Bucks trail by 11. Coach, they're ice cold on the offensive end.
Well, something has to change.
Here is Shaw, defended by Henson. Shaw, no good. They can shave the deficit to single digits right here. Driving to the basket. It's blocked. And he stays with it. They set the pick. Pass to Shades. Here's Henson. Off the left rim and out. Lakers leading by 11. Here is Shaw. He has yet to score. Here's Johnson. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Down low. Here's Connor. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Lakers shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively here.
You never want to miss free throws. It's a 15-foot shot with 0 defense. As easy as it gets.
The Lakers have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Some changes for the Lakers. Adi Divac checked in for Campbell. Worthy comes in for Sam Perkins. And it's Teagle in for Scott. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. A trend we're seeing in the NBA now, Mike, is an influx of talent from overseas teams. It seems to me are scouting worldwide.
It shows how far basketball has come as an international sport. Players are coming to the NBA from every continent. This is a global game now.
Here's Johnson following the bucket by the Bucks. Pass to Teagle. Divac sets a screen. Fires, high post. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Teagle's got the lead up to 12 now for Los Angeles. And here is Henson. To the wing on the left. Battle passes to Connor. To the paint. Fades away. A nice shot by Roberts.
That's a bad shot, but give him credit. He found a way to bury it.
Los Angeles leading by 10. Johnson, the pass to Shaw. To the left side wing. Divac sets a screen. Here's Teagle. Milwaukee with the rebound. Here's Connor. Still without a basket. Here's Henson. Off the mark, get a chance to trim it to single digits. Here's Teagle on the wing. Johnson. Pass to Teagle. Back to Johnson. Divac in the post, working on Malone. Shaw passes to Divac. Wants to get it to Worthy and does. Connor with the rebound. Bucks trail by 10. Rebound the Lakers. Divac has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Johnson outside. This one for 3. And the Lakers get it back. There's the lob to the hoop.
Putting to use his length. Worthy hustling on the board.
Milwaukee with the ball. A 12-point game. Johnson against Henson. Pass to Roberts. Over Shaw. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
That's not a bad look. He'll miss that chance, but he'll get them to fall if he gets space like that.
Johnson surveying the floor. Divac sets a screen. Clock at 6. Johnson inside. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
Keep doing work inside. Close range looks like that will keep your lead safe. Stay on the attack.
I agree. The defense has to shut the door on those kinds of shots if they want to turn this around.
Here's Connor. Scoreless thus far. Here's Roberts. Nice move. Rips in the dunk off the timely pump fake.
Turning up the intensity dial here. Trying to rally his team right now.
You're right. That jam might be just what they need.
It certainly lit a fire under the bench. Hopefully the guys on the floor are feeling it too.
And the Lakers call time here.
Time, everyone. Let's hear it for your Laker girls.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Green comes in for Shaw. And it's Scott in for Johnson. Milwaukee making a switch here. Scott finds Green. And it's Worthy in the corner. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Worthy's got 4 points this quarter.
You know, one of the things I like about James Worthy's game is he doesn't take bad shots. He really focuses on getting high percentage shots.
Now, here is Humphries. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Pass to Ellis. Fires the three. And Divac pulls it down. Los Angeles leading by 14. Here's Teagle. Scott up top.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And here's Worthy. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Count it. Good. Worthy's got 6.
First and foremost, you want to keep Worthy out of the paint. But you can't ignore his deadly mid-range jumper.
Offensively, Clark, things have sort of fallen apart for him.
And they need to recover as soon as possible.
Pass to Roberts. Malone, a screen on Green. He takes it in. A nice shot by Roberts. 6 points for him.
And when you're guarding him, you've got to fight over the top.
Lock and trail around the screen and deny the perimeter shot.
Divac with it. Upside Worthy. Rebound by Bukowski. Bucks trail by 14. Humphries dishes to Malone. And that one, good.
Malone owns the paint area of the floor. Nobody coming in there messing with him.
Outside, Scott. Pass to Worthy. Pulls up. High post. And it's Worthy again missing. Milwaukee's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Now Humphries. Back to Ellis. Here is Bukowski. Covered by Worthy. For the three. And it's Bukowski missing. And Worthy has got it here for the Lakers. At one point, they led by 16. Good.
Looking assertive on the take. Once Worthy spots a lane, he goes right at the defense.
Humphries with it. They set the pick. Here's Bukowski. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so that brings the first half to a close. Lakers ahead, leading by 14. We'll be back shortly live from Great Western Forum. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. A fantastic game from Magic Johnson in this one.
Tell you what, he was knocking down some nice shots in that first half. Very productive.
And his team helped create those opportunities to score, setting him up to knock them down.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Now here's Johnson to the right side. And off the glass. That one's good. Divac has got the first basket of the third quarter for the Lakers. Now Humphries. Pass to Roberts. Over Green. They get it again.
They've won the rebounding battle, and it's translated to the score.
And it says a lot about the hustle and work ethic of this team. Still competing for every miss.
Now here's Johnson. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. The kick out to Worthy. From beyond the arc. Here's Divac. Green passes to Teagle. Back to Johnson. Pass to Teagle. Green with a screen on Humphries. Here's Teagle. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. Into the lane. Bukowski passes to Humphries. Lets it go from 14. Green with the rebound.
He just can't seem to get anything to go. He's in a bit of a rut.
He's got to simplify things on offense. Concentrate on getting quality looks and not settling for bad shots.
Now here's Green. No scoring in this one. Johnson, good.
And this is big for Johnson's confidence. When he's connecting from deep, it opens up everything else on offense.
Oh, and they need a basket in the worst way.
I think they're forcing things right now, and it's why their offense looks so pedestrian.
Here is Bukowski. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
One of the most difficult defensive assignments out there. Moses Malone, particularly inside.
Milwaukee shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
At the line for the Bucks, Moses Malone.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
You know, Moses Malone is a true two-way player. He's an outstanding talent on both ends of the floor, able to score in dominating fashion, and really a ferocious rebounder.
And both free throws good for Malone. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. He lobs it up. And the dunk by Worthy.
Love the communication on this play. Worthy knows the ball is coming and gets there for the alley-oop right on time.
Timeout called the Bucks.
He's forcing shots offensively, hurting his team in the process. He needs to trust his teammates more.
Welcome to the floor, the legendary, fantastic Laker girl.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Up top, Humphries. He's guarded by Johnson. And it's Ellis, top of the key. A putback. It's good on the putback.
For his length, his persistence, his size, Moses was custom made to own the glass. Great offensive play right there.
Now here's Johnson. He's got 20 over Humphries. And the Lakers take on 2 more.
Working over that medium range area.
Bucks trail by 19. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Pass to Malone.
So clever with the shot fake. Malone understands how to draw defenders into the air.
For Milwaukee, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
Shooting for Milwaukee, Moses Malone. 2 shots.
2.
Free throw drops for Malone. And both free throws good for Malone. Los Angeles leading by 17. Johnson outside. Pass to Teagle. A floater. Second chance shot. Rebound by Bukowski. Bukowski's got his 4th rebound in this one. Ellis the pass to Bukowski. Humphries with it. For three, Ellis cans it from downtown. Ellis has got 10.
The defense was wanting, and he gave it to him.
Johnson against Humphries. Johnson, the pass to Green. Rebound, Milwaukee. Here is Bukowski. Pass to Humphries. Malone, a screen on Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Ellis. No one near him. And another basket for Milwaukee.
The dime-dropping abilities of Humphries. Love seeing him facilitate this offense.
On the wing, Johnson. He's got 22. Pass to Worthy. Johnson up top over Humphries. And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist from James Worthy. Worthy's got 3 assists now in this one. Milwaukee with the ball. They trail by 14. Johnson against Humphries. Pass to Roberts. Malone, a screen on Green. Here's Roberts, and it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
Can't afford to leave him open for mid-range. You're asking to get burned when you do this.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
It's time. Let's hear it for your Lakers.
Perkins, he's checked in for Green.
Number 14, Sam Perkins.
Lakers leading by 12. Now here's Johnson. He's got 24. Outside Worthy. Five to shoot. Shot, high post. Rebound by Roberts. And Zoelis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Pass to Roberts. Rebound the Lakers. Divac has got rebound number 13 with that last one. Worthy outside. Now here's Johnson. Out to the wing. Teagle the pass to Johnson. The kick out to Worthy. Over Ellis. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
looking to stretch this lead out even further, going right after his shot.
And the defense continues to not be up to the challenge.
Pass to Ellis. Bucks passing it around. Here's Malone. No good there. Great D that time from Divac. Lakers leading by 14. Here's Teagle. High post Johnson. Over Humphries. Shoots from the high post. Here's Divac. Oh, and the jam by Divac.
Great work on the offensive glass that time from Divac, using his size and timing, so important in rebounding, to his advantage.
Now here is Humphries. Pass to Roberts. Ellis outside. And here's Humphries. Lets it go from deep. Divac the rebound. Divac has got rebound number 15 here tonight. Pass to Johnson. Worthy with it. Covered by Humphries. The fadeaway. Worthy can't hit.
That's a quality shot right there. It just didn't fall for him.
Hey, they don't all end in scores. Great execution, and they're happy that they had that kind of a chance.
Now here is Humphries. Malone sets the pick for Humphries. Here's Ellis. Drains the 19-footer. Ellis has got 7 points here in this quarter.
All it takes is a few to fall for Ellis to get into a rhythm. Such an outstanding scorer.
Johnson left side. Here's Teagle. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Teagle's got 6 points. Bucks trail by 16. And here's Humphries. At the elbow, it's Ellis. Malone in the high post. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Here's Teagle. He has 6. Pass to Johnson. Johnson double team. From the wing. Another shot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Anyone would have a tough time guarding the 7'1" Divac. He gets the whistle there.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Lakers.
Taking advantage of what the defense is giving them, the mid-range, and they're happy to take it.
And, you know, the more they penetrated, the more they realized the defense wasn't able to stop them, so they just kept doing it.
Free throw good, Divac.
And what I appreciate about Divac is how clever he is. Not just a shrewd passer, but an intelligent scorer as well.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Shaw comes in for Teagle, and it's Scott in for Magic Johnson. And he can't hit the second. Bucks trail by 17. And it's Ellis penetrating. The rebound by Worthy. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Baseline jumper. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Scott's got his 3rd basket of the night.
We know Scott's got a great stroke from 3. So these mid-range shots, they're easy for Byron.
2 minutes remaining to the third. 2 minutes.
Henson with it. Pass to Ellis. Back to Henson. They set the screen. A 3-pointer is right on target. Henson's got 7.
I think he's got to show more fight than that. Can't give up on the play once you get screened. You got to continue to fight through.
And coach is definitely going to be frustrated with that effort, or lack of one, that is.
Now here's Scott. He's got 6. Here's Worthy. Hits the jump hook. Worthy's got 6 here in this quarter.
Nice pass right there from him. That's putting the team first. Scott
against Henson. Pass Pass to Ellis. Rebounded by the Lakers. Perkins got 6 rebounds in the game. Worthy kicks to Scott. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the third. Lays it up off the glass.
Perkins uses a mix of size and agility to outsmart the defense when he's inside.
Henson against Scott. Now Henson. He's got 7. Pass to Ellis. Back to Henson. Shoots over Scott. Henson shot is off. Los Angeles leading by 20. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Henson against Scott. 11 seconds left here in the third quarter. Worthy outside. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Lakers on top, running away with this one. And we'll return shortly. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Bucks trail by 20. Now here's Henson. Out to the right wing. Here's Connor. Shoots from the elbow. Jump shot is good that time. Connor's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Bucks. Henson against Johnson. Fades back. Connor with the rebound. Connor's got 4 rebounds in this game. And here is Henson. Back to Thompson. Rebounded by the Lakers. Outside, Scott over Thompson. Offensive rebound. Here's Perkins. Banked in off the glass.
Nice play by Perkins. His instincts and length really show on the offensive glass.
Henson with it. And as we know, Clark, it used to be that the NBA draft went for 10 rounds. A couple years ago, it was shortened to 2 rounds. Did you like that change?
Yeah, I do, Kevin. I mean, you think about it. Not many of those later round picks really had a chance to make it on an NBA roster. 2 is plenty. When you factor in the number of teams, that's between 55 and 60 draft choices. And for those undrafted players, I think it gives them an opportunity now to look at the landscape and see where their best chance to make a roster might be instead of having their rights held by a specific team.
That free throw good from Thompson. The Lakers making a switch here. Morris is checked in. Both good from the line that time. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Lakers. It's an 18-point lead. Pass to Perkins. Now Scott. Here's Johnson. Campbell with it. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got his 6th assist on the night.
This is Magic at his finest, discovering ways to set up his guys for success.
Now here's Henson. Here's Connor. And something to consider in the upcoming draft classes, like the possibility of a high school player making the jump right to the NBA.
We've seen it before, almost rare. Not sure how many could make that jump or if it's the right move. A few might try. Let's keep our eyes open in the near future.
Bucks trail by 20. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Henson shot is off.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
On the wing, Johnson, defended by Henson. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, the officials won't let that slide. I mean, they're eager to call out those illegal screens. As well, they should be.
I do think he was trying to get there, but you've got to be completely planted.
Teagley's checked in for the Lakers. Now Henson. There's the pick. Pass to Shades. Here's Battle. The Bucks working the ball around. Shot clock at 6. No one near Henson as he lets it go.
That's his second personal foul.
Malone's checked in for the Bucks.
Number 8, Moses Malone.
Now, here's Johnson. Like during last season, the NBA introducing the flagrant foul. How do you like the new rule?
I'm a huge fan of it. We need a cleaner game, and that rule has helped with it. Of course, it wasn't a popular change in Detroit.
No, it was not. It was not at all. But physical teams, physical players are going to have to play a little bit differently. And the basket by Connor.
Zero hesitation on that shot.
Los Angeles leading by 18. Johnson outside. Pulls up on the wing. Yep, that one goes. Johnson's got 26 points. Milwaukee's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Henson. Pass to Connor. Now here's Thompson. Malone, left side. 4 on the clock. Puts it up from 12. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And Los Angeles calling timeout.
All right, fans, good ball. Your Lakers are winning.
Reeves checked in for Teagle. And the Bucks making a change here. Los Angeles leading by 20. Johnson outside. seat of power in the NBA is still the Central Division in the East. But, Clark, it's more about the Bulls than the Pistons now, it seems.
Could not agree with you more, Kevin. 4 straight titles have come from that division. And you look at that young core Chicago has, I think they're going to have a say in the title race for several more years.
Now, here is Humphries. Pass to Malone. The putback. Campbell grabs the board. For Los Angeles, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Bucks trail by 20. Shakes them. Humphries with the bucket.
He uses his quickness to his advantage. Humphries a tough one inside.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter and out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
And that pass just got away from him, well off his target.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Evans is checked in for Campbell. And James Worthy is subbed in for Reed. Brakowski, he's checked in for the Bucks. Now here is Humphries. On the wing, Ellis tries the spin move over Scott. Ellis can't get it to go. Left side, Scott. High post, Divac. Johnson, the pass to Scott. Screen by Perkins. Shot from the top of the key. Los Angeles with another miss. Bucks trail by 18, and it's time for an injury report.
Well, guys, I was able to talk with the head athletic trainer of the Lakers about his status. Well, guys, it could have been much worse. It's a shoulder bruise, and it's aching a bit by the looks of things. These early season injuries are tough to come back from, and it will force them to change the rotation. They'll have to switch up all of those off-season plans, see what changes they make. Kevin?
Thanks as always, David. Appreciate the report. Never good, Clark, to see an injury like that take place.
It is an unfortunate part of the game, partner. Hope he recovers soon.
You said it, partner. We, as well as these fans, hope to see him back on the court very soon.
Green is checked in for Los Angeles. Teagle comes in for Scott. Milwaukee's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Humphries against Johnson. Humphries inside. Evans the rebound. Evans has got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Pass to Johnson. Green with the ball. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers.
Inside, Worthy is so graceful. Even the contact of a foul can't stop him completely.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Los Angeles, James Worthy taking 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Worthy.
Well, the poise that Worthy brings to his game, I mean, it's impressive. He keeps his cool even in tough situations, and he always seems to allow the game to come to him.
And both free throws good for Worthy. Bucks trail by 18. And here's Humphries. Brakowski passes to Ellis. And here's Humphries. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Johnson. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Evans has got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. Teagle. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. And the Lakers lead by 20. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. Humphries with it. Pass to Malone. Shoots over Divac. Malone. A rebound by the Lakers.
Just unable to get into any kind of rhythm this quarter.
And that's the way it goes sometimes. But his team is doing what they can to try and get him going.
And that one's good. Green.
Well, Green has a good nose for the boards, helping him track down the rebound and sending it right back.
Coach, a tough stretch for this offense.
I'd say they need to get back to what they do best. Right now, that's a question mark.
A big question mark. Los Angeles leading by 22. Johnson outside. Worthy down low. Johnson against Humphries. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Well, it's really hard to come back if you can't get stops. You've got to figure out a way to stop the bleeding if you're going to come back.
And he looked very comfortable on that one. Not a lot of resistance.
Now, here is Humphries. At the top of the key, Malone. Shoots over Divac. That's good from Malone on the assist by Humphries.
A tried and true play for this team. Malone exceptional in the pick and roll.
Johnson outside. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
So good to see 2 guys on the same page like this.
I know, it's like you and I. It's like they finish each other's sentences.
Yeah, we know that feeling.
Oh, we do.
Or in this case, one finishing off the other's perfectly thrown pass.
The Bucks call time.
Here's the most legendary dance team on the planet, your Lakers Girls.
And we've got a lineup change for the Lakers. Rakowski passes to Humphries. This offseason, 10 teams making coaching changes, Mike, and the most in a few years. What do you think about this trend?
Yeah, believe me, I'm very familiar with it. Owners are impatient. They want winners now. So if you don't deliver quick, get that resume refreshed.
So how would you approach a job? Win now, or do you want to build, or do you get the assurance? Like, there's so many different factors here, the way you could, as a coach, go.
I would say that when you're in a meeting with your owner and general manager and they're telling you how they have great patience and they want to see you build this program, I think you nod your head yes, up and down. When you walk out of the room, you say to yourself, I've got to win games right away. Nothing to try and be opposite of those guys, but they sometimes have short memories when it gets to the end of the year and the fans are impatient and the media is on you. they make a change rather than remember that long-term plan they talked about.
Good insight. Now, here is Humphries.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Malone.
2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Clock at 6. Here's Humphries. Misses the three. And here's the Lakers. They're on a 10-2 run here. Now Campbell. Humphries against Scott. Over Humphries. And he can't bank that one in. Milwaukee's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter.
Had their fingerprints all over this matchup tonight. Just an impressive victory for the Lakers.
Clark, it seemed like they did everything well tonight.
Yeah, you could point to a lot of things, Kevin. You could talk game plan, you could talk execution, but they were just a more talented team. That's what the deal was.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Johnson.
Putting the team ahead of himself in this one. Moving the ball to free up shooters and get his guys involved.
And for Milwaukee, they're shooting just 29% in this game. They are not a pretty sight out there offensively. Pass to Burkowski. Kicks it out to Malone. Bucks passing it around. Here's Humphries. Floats one up. And the rejection by Perkins.
The reach of Perkins could be a big defensive tool, helping him to get there and deny the shot.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside, Scott. Pass to Perkins. That one off the back iron and out. Now Humphries. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. Clark dominant in every aspect of the game tonight.
They sure were, and their fans loved it. Dismantled them offensively and defensively.
And that about wraps it up. So for Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, and our entire 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching this 2K sports presentation of the NBA. And we'll see you next time.